Good morning and welcome back to today's vlog. Today we are talking about two things, at-home tools and also a couple of core workouts for anybody who is looking to be challenged at home. Now, while of course this is for everyone, again I'm specifically targeting my Countdown to Summer Sizzle folks who may or may not have access to the gym and who may or may not have access to my Thursday classes for core work. So that's specifically what we're going to look at today. Now, a couple of things that you can do. I'm going to just tell you first off, I have a couple of tools that maybe everybody doesn't have, but you might have one or two of them. We're going to work today with a hula hoop to get us warmed up, and you can also use that for strength training. I'm going to use an 8-pound ball, 5-pound weights, and just a small ball for cushioning on the core work. Okay, so first off, hula hoop. Mine is massive. It is. It's a fitness hula hoop. It is a little bit weighted, and it's really large because it's designed to make you work a little bit harder. It's also flexible because you can break it into 5 parts and put it into a bag and travel with it. So, when you get ready to use a hula hoop at home, you can just warm up with it, give it a nice little swing, and of course the key to the hula hoop is to either go side to side, which is this move, or front and back. I hate front and back. To me it's the hardest one. And of course you keep your core stable, when you go back and forth or front and back. Now, you can play this out by bringing your legs together. You can play it out by slowing it down and then speeding it back up again. You can also step out and you can practice reaching one side, other side. One side, other side. Okay, so in general, you're going to hold on to this as long as you need to stay warm. Let's see, when I was first working out, I would use this up to about 30 minutes, and I would watch television shows that I had DVR'd while hula hooping. Very good idea. Also, the Bosu is good for activity while you're watching television because it doesn't shake you a whole lot. Okay, so hula hoops, done. You're warm. Moving on. Next up, a couple of the weight activities. I've got 5-pound weights today. You can go with, I wouldn't suggest much lower than 5. Maybe you could do 3, but after that, just leave it alone. Go with nothing. This week, one of the fun activities we've had, or moves we've had, is the weighted twist. So, you're going to give yourself a slight squat, just a slight squat. Arms are going to be at the waist. Ooh, I'm heated up. Hold on. Here we go. Arms are going to be at the waist. Nice slight squat here, and then you're just going to twist forward like you're on a swivel, backward. The key is not to slow down. Backward. Now, here, same thing. Front view, swivel, 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 swivel. Now, when I'm doing these in class, I'll have you hold it for about a minute. That way you don't have to keep up with counting. And you can listen to some fun music and just go for it. Okay, so that's a swivel. It does work your abdominals without having to do crunches. Gotta love that. Another one, I like the weighted ball for this one. You can also use a single dumbbell. It's the split squat. Split squat curl, and you're going to separate your legs. I don't know if you can actually. Okay, one leg in the front, one leg in the back. Ball at your forehead like a big old nerd. And then you're going to lean forward a bit and keep that core tight while you curl in. Balls at the forehead. I don't suggest actually touching your forehead with the ball. That can cause skin problems. And you continue this, keeping it all nice and tight, and then of course, you switch it out. Again, I hold it for about a minute, on both sides. That exhale is on the curl. Okay, so that one's fun. And again, you can do the same thing with your 5-pound weights, 8-pound weights, 10-pound weights. You go higher than 10 and I'm impressed. Okay, now I only have 5-pound weights at home, but I do like a little bit heavier. So this one is really good. It is called a side bend. You're going to hold your hand behind your head, going to tap the nape of your neck back there, and then you're going to let your weights just kind of slide down your hip. Make sure that you extend this side fully. So let it go down, and then come up. Down, up. Down, up, down, and again I hold this for about 1 minute on each side. Same thing, behind your back, arms down. You can use this with a kettlebell. You can do it, if you don't have weights, you can do it with a gallon of water, a gallon of milk. It makes a really good handle. Okay, so there you go. That again is for core, and that works those obliques. And that rectus abdominis on the side that wraps that belly in nice and tight and gets those measurements going down. And then of course, everybody's personal favorite, the plank. It was hot yesterday. People loved it. No, they didn't. But it worked really well. Hold on a second. Let me get my stability ball. Okay. If you don't have a stability ball at home, it's a really good investment. I think they're like 20 bucks at Walmart or Target. Not serious at all. And they're wonderful. I use it to sit on as I'm working because I do have a sedentary job. I sit on a computer and it allows me to work the core while I'm working on my little desk work, grunt work if you will. Okay, so enough of that. You want to get down on your knees. You want to place your forearms on your stability ball. Here we go, the fun. You're going to pull it on up and you're going to hold it. Remember that butt is nice and straight. No party booty, no sad booty, just workout booty. And you hold it as long as you possibly can. Yesterday I think I made a little over 1.5 minutes. The goal of course for me right now is 2. Okay, so you hold that as much as you can, and then you do it as often as you can. Okay, now for these little balls, they're little tiny balls that you can grab from the store. We sell them at Beachbody as well. I don't know how much they cost. I'm sorry. It's not on the top of my head. You're going to do your seat position. Whenever you're doing crunches on the floor, start off with C. You're going to roll back. So I'm on the floor, butts down, hands are behind my thighs. I'm rolling back. Why is that? So that I place myself so that I'm actually working my abs and not my back, okay? Or my neck. So my knees are now squeezing together because I got that ball in between them. And then I'm going to just do my basic crunches. Or my new favorites are these Mason crunches. You put your hands together, knuckles up, and then the knuckles have to tap the floor. Pacing doesn't matter as much as form here. Okay, and you hold on to those. And in class we do them about 2 minutes. And then you can also do the rowing. So you're here, and you're here. You row, and you row. And there you go. Hopefully that's enough tips to get you started with your core work at home. And I'd love to have you give me some feedback and see how that's working. Okay, so next one, you're going to get on your ball, roll forward so that you're at about the top. And then you're going to extend your leg, alternating left leg, right arm, outward, and you hold it, or you pulse it. Other side. This one's hard, obviously. And you're done. Okay, so those hopefully are some fun ones that you can work into your routine every day. Hope you enjoy that. Again, tools at home, hula hoops, weighted ball. If you got a kettlebell, use that one as well. Weighted balls are good for your wood choppers as well. You're pulling it back and forth. And dumbbells. And when you are doing your crunches, on the floor. These little balls are awesome between the knees. Okay, now one of my personal aversions is that I don't really like crunches at all, ever, under any circumstances. But some crunches are good, and I like to do them if I'm going to do them on my ball. So first thing you do is you sit on the top and you roll it down until you're over here at, like, you know, I don't know, 10 o'clock on the ball, sliding over 10:30, between 10 and 11. Your rump is on the side, your arms are back, and you're going to go back. And here I am. I'm now going to lift and pulse. I like it this way because it supports the lower back but forces your abs to work. Now, if this ever hurts your neck, stick your tongue in behind your two front teeth. It looks really weird, but it helps. And you keep going up. Make sure those elbows stay back. And you're crunching, okay? So another one you can do is to go back and do what I like to call a funky count. I'm not sure. Got this one from my trainer. You go back 1, 2, 3, hold 4, hold 5, up 6, 7, 8. It's like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, hold 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's fun. And you're concentrating a lot more on the counting than you are on the difficulty of the technique.